safer one. And oh my god, we could see some fireworks here. Magnus Carlsen with the ace-king suited. Now I do expect to see a 4-bet. Carlsen trying to keep his poker face on, and it does appear he has a very good poker face, and in addition to being one of the best, if not the best chess player in the world. And 4-betting it to 20, that will get Forberg to quickly fold his nines. Very disciplined, didn't even need to think about it, understanding that he was behind one of those players. However, I don't expect Billstad to fold his hand. I expect either him to peel, but optimally 5-bet, perhaps with a shove, based on the stack depths. He's certainly not going to fold. And if stacks were shallower, then I would certainly expect stacks to be in, but perhaps because of how deep players are, we will see some post-flop play. Billstad is a very experienced player. Let's see how he approaches this spot against the chess legend Magnus Carlsen, facing a 4-bet. We haven't seen Carlsen at all get out of line in the nearly 2 hours that he's been at the feature table. So perhaps these are things going through Billstad's head. The two actually likely played at the outer table together before hitting the feature table on the break. But I do like he's at least thinking everything through. You do not need to rush your decisions in live poker. His time bank would have ran out on line though. It does just call. So very interesting here. We'll be playing in position with this queens. And it is a pretty good flop for the queens with the 2 of diamonds, 3 of club, jack of spades. Carlsen would have liked to see something better. Let's see if Carlsen fires out a continuation bet anyway. It does look like he is thinking about it. The gears are in motion. And he's reaching for some chips. But it wasn't a very large bet, I don't believe. It's 7,000 into a pot of 44,800. Perhaps doing that to make sure he's getting his price on the flop, hoping for something else on the turn of river or just to see where he's at. But I don't think he's going to get much information if Billstad just calls, but I don't think Billstad should just call. So let's see what Oscar does here. That does look like indeed a call. So Carlsen setting the price, Billstad just calling, and Carlsen improving to top pair on the king of clubs turn. Billstad by not 5-bet jamming pre-flop, by not raising that flop. Although if he raised it big, he probably would have gotten Carlsen out of the way. Perhaps will save himself some chips. Carlsen, despite improving the top pair, does check this time around. And Billstad, although it's just one overcard, that king of clubs does kind of hit Carlsen's range of 4-betting. There's a lot of ace-kings like he has in that range. There's also kings and aces. I wouldn't put Carlsen 4-betting light, at least at this point in time, based on what we've seen from him thus far in the event. And the 5 of spades, complete support on the river. Carlsen with the check mark in an amazing spot to gain some chips. It's already almost 60,000 in the pot. After it went check check on the turn, I think we'll see Carlsen try to get a little more value from the river. And bets 1/3 of the pot, give or take, with a bet of 18,000. This may string Billstead along, although he shouldn't be confident that his hand is good. He knows he has very strong showdown value. It's good, once again, that we see Billstead thinking things over rather than rushing his decisions like we see many players do in live poker. And online poker, you're forced to make fast decisions. In live poker, you can take your time, usually have at least 2-3 minutes before a player will call a clock, especially on a river bet. So you should take your time, go back through the hand, go back through your opponent, and then make your decision. Perhaps even try to get a read off your opponent, but that's going to be hard with Magnus Carlsen. And does call, only to get the bad news that he was ahead until the turn. Magnus Carlsen picking up the pot and is up to 159,000.